Uncle Chris.
Hey kiddo, your mom told me you weren't feeling well.
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
Well, how about I tell you a story?
I was just gonna watch Frozen.
I promise you'll love this, and if you get bored, you can always stop me.
What's it about?
Well, it's about a young girl who became queen and saved the kingdom.
Like Elsa and Anna?
Sort of, but sure. Alright, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a king named Xerxes who was ruler over everything he saw, including his wife, Queen Vashti. The king loved showing off his wife.
She truly is beautiful, Your Majesty.
I want for nothing. Begone, wife. Let the men finish their business here.
Beautiful and obedient! What more can a man want?
I enjoy her company. Send her back in.
Anyway, about the complaints we've been receiving.
Your Majesty, she refuses.
What? We will not stand for this!
Oh, yes, we won't stand for this. If she doesn't come, she won't be queen anymore. I want another queen. From this day forth, women will come when I call, and no woman will be in my presence until I summon them. Yeah.
And so, the king set up a competition to find the fairest woman in the land to be his new queen.
Like The Bachelor?
Exactly. And one young woman in particular had caught the king's eye.
And then I told him I'd be having none of his funny business.
And you brought an actual nun with you? I'm starting to think you don't even want to win.
Mordecai, I don't.
But the final rose ceremony is tonight. You're so close to marrying the king.
Because that's all I want from life.
If you marry him, you'll have a say in what happens in the kingdom.
No, I won't. I'll have a say in how the handmaidens do my hair. You wouldn't understand, cousin.
I just think this will provide you with an opportunity that you may not even know about yet.
Whatever. Let's just get this over with.
I've had such a difficult time choosing between you two, but step forward. What was your name again?
Esther, Your Majesty.
Where are you from? Who are your parents?
I'm from Smithville, and my parents are Martha and Bob.
Great. Here's the final rose. We shall be married at once.
Wait, why did she lie about who she was?
She didn't want the king to know her true heritage.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Who's telling the story?
Sorry. Go ahead.
So Esther and the king were married, and that's when things started getting interesting.
Okay, what happens to Esther?
Well, one day, while her cousin was visiting her,
The king has been all over the place lately. He's clearly weak and ready to be taken down. My friend, capital is dead labor, which vampire-like lives only by sucking living labor. And the more it lives, the more it sucks. Exactly. We need a revolution. This revolution is necessary, therefore, not only because the ruling class cannot be overthrown otherwise, but also because the class overthrowing it in the revolution only can hope to rid itself of the muck of ages and be fitted to found society anew.
The Marxists are planning to assassinate the king. I have to tell the queen! Esther! I was walking, and they're the guards. I see what you're talking about. They're gonna talk.
Cousin, what's happening?
They're gonna kill the king!
What? Who? Where? How?
The Marxists in the library with the knife.
I must go tell the king. Your Majesty, thank you for agreeing to see me.
Hello. Who are you?
Esther, your wife?
Yes. Hello. Why are you bothering me?
You know, just found out your own guards are trying to kill you. Thought you might want to know.
Huh. Yeah. What? I need more protection! Guards!
Stop them!
You're telling me Esther didn't help?
That's not what happened.
Well, I think it is. Do it again.
All right. And Esther saved the king from the attackers.
What? Guard! I need more protection!
Not those guards!
Oh, Esther, how'd you know about this?
My cousin Mordecai told me. It is he you should thank.
I owe this man my life. I should read this in the book of record.
Now Mordecai and Esther had the king's favor, but not as much as did Haman, an advisor to the king.
Good morning, Haman.
Why are you not bowing to me?
I bow before no one but my king and my God.
We'll see about that. Your Majesty!
Let me first congratulate you on your choice of a new right-hand man. It takes someone very wise to choose someone so able, so courageous, so devilishly handsome. To advise him, a wise choice.
Yes, Simon, you're a great guy.
I'm glad you recognize that, Your Majesty. But you see, there was a man at the gates who didn't recognize that. I want him dead.
Yes, Haman.
I'd also like his entire people to die.
Haman? Of course.
Great! So, just sign here. And initial here. And check here, here, and also here. Perfect! A wise decision, Your Majesty.
Haman, do you think my empire is taking advantage of the work of the proletariat? Never mind. Carry on.
Right away, Your Majesty.
And so, a decree went out to the whole empire that Mordecai and his people should be put to death.
But that's not fair.
That's not fair! You've done nothing wrong!
Esther, you have to go before the king and make it right. He'll probably still kill me, but at least you and the rest of the family will be safe.
Mordecai, if I go before the king without permission, he'll kill me before I've said a word.
If he finds out who you are, he'll kill you anyway.
What am I going to do? I can't have my cousin's life on my hands, but I can't go before the king.
Why not?
Because it's the law.
No, it's a law. God's law is the law, and God doesn't say anything about women not doing what is necessary.
You're right. I shall go before the king and beg for the lives of my cousin and my people.
You go, girl.
Your Majesty,
I didn't summon you. Go back to your room.
I will not.
What?
I will not. I need to speak with you.
Well, whatever it is,
tongue.
it can wait.
This is
We're
the
trying
king
to
you're
determine
talking to, and
if
he
a
demands
bureaucracy
respect.
is a
If
circle
you don't,
from which no
I
one
will
can
to
escape.
invite you and Haman's dinner tonight.
You cannot just
Wonderful! I mean, you could bring your petition up to me at that time.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Haman, I've been reading this book of record. This book of record. And I would like to ask your opinion on something.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Well, there's this man in my service, and I don't think he's been properly thanked. He's courageous, intelligent, and definitely deserving of praise. How would one celebrate such a man?
Well, a man like that, you should throw him a parade, Your Majesty.
Wonderful! We're gonna throw him a parade in honor of...
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Truly, I am so privileged.
Oh, what are you getting excited about? I'm throwing it in honor of Mordecai.
Oh yes, him. It matters not. Mordecai will be dead by morning. I already have a pole upon which to impale him.
You alright?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Majesty.
Just checking.
I can't believe there was really a parade in the street.
No, I've never been so embarrassed.
When you got that confetti all over your face.
And I fell off a float. Oh, man.
Mordecai, you could die tomorrow.
I know you're not gonna let that happen.
How can you have so much faith in me?
Because I trust that God is going to save our people. And I trust that you're strong enough to let him do it.
I pray that's true.
So, Haman, I was at the parade the other day, and there's a large hole in your front yard. What's up with that?
Your Majesty, I was just preparing to celebrate May Day.
Huh.
Your Majesty? Haman, thank you for coming to my banquet.
Oh, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Your Majesty, there has been a plot to kill me and my people.
There's a plot to kill the people of Smithville?
No, Your Majesty. This man is conspiring to kill the Jewish people.
Haman, is this true?
Your Majesty, you authorized this. Yourself.
You think this will deceive me? Me, Haman, a scholar of knowledge?
But Your Majesty, you signed it? It's written.
And as to your Mayday, Bull, we're going to skewer you on it. Guards, take him away.
No, wait!
That's the last we'll see of him.
That's not the last you'll see of me! Right!
Mordecai, come here. I'm sorry for what happened. It's all right, my king. And Esther, thank you for standing up for what's right. Thank you for being my queen. From this day forth, the rights of the Jewish people and my subjects will be equal.
Your Majesty, does this mean that women will now be allowed in your presence without a summons?
Let's wait on that.
What? So you're telling me that after Esther went through all of that, she didn't get more rights?
Well, she was Jewish, so she got the rights given to the Jews back then.
But she still spent her whole life waiting for the king to summon her?
Well, I don't think Esther is the kind of person who would wait around all day for someone else. I think she broke the law a couple more times before her story was finished.
So now what?
Well, now you have to live the story. There are a lot of laws out there, but there's still God's law. And if we work for God's law, the one that's just and merciful, it'll win out.
And then they lived happily ever after.
And then they lived happily ever after. The end.